All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the men of great millstone. Shalom to all the Akim and a few Akwat who may be listening. Lord willing, it's an edifying lesson. It's your brother Batakala from the GMS camp here in Chicago. And we're going to get straight into it. This is Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. All right. Though the sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before Yahweh. All right, now the inspiration for this lesson, yesterday I was at work. I work in high-end restaurants, and sometimes they purchase out the spaces for special events. Yesterday, one of these a hair salon purchased out one of the venues that the company that I work for owns, and I had to work the door for that event, which requires me to interact with these guests and all that. But of course, it was a hair salon, so it was a hair salon party for their holiday party or whatever. So it was a bunch of moles in attendance, and the pride of these moles is getting out of hand. All right, now that's their how do you say, their slogan or their rally call. The word, they catchphrase. They proud to be moles, but the pride is ridiculous with these moles. All right, one of these moles, was calling himself Lucifer. Jokingly telling people his name was Lucifer, thinking it's funny. And then what the fuck did the other one do? Another one of these moles, they I can't remember what they did, but they said some other proud shit. Lord willing, I'll remember what they said, and when I remember it, I'll bring it out. But these moles are demonic, man. All right, and they thumb their nose up at Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai every chance they get. They make jokes about the Lord every chance they get. These people really don't believe that the Lord is coming back to destroy this place, and they don't believe that anything that they're doing is going to be a punishment for it. Like verse 11 says, because they haven't been judged on the spot for what they've done, they think that judgment is never going to come. All right. But these demons, they these people got demons on them, man, and they walk around with the spirit of thinking that nothing's going to happen, and that's why the Lord is coming back to destroy this place completely. All right, this is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. All right. And the fact that these moles are running around and allowed to do all the things that they're allowed to do proves that that's talking about this kingdom that we in now in America, man. And overall, the beast system that they have going all over the world, because there's very few countries that don't allow these moles to do whatever they want to do and act however they want to act. All right. Very few. Pretty much the mole spirit has taken over the world over. And, these people are in high office and have power over, other people, which is completely out of order and deranged. This is a mental illness these people got. They got demons on them. And this is who people got to answer to at their job, and who people got to walk around on eggshells around, and you got to be careful that you don't offend them, because they can get you fired from your job. They can get you locked up for hate speech and all the whole manner of other things. Okay. This is the book of Isaiah. Salakia. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 8. Salakia. This is Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 9. The show of their countenance does witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom, they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. All right, and all these devils, including these demons, and these were Jakes too, by the way, that was doing this. You Jakes, you mold Jakes, whether it be a Negro, Latino, Native American, even you speckled bird, Jake Moles, you always go 100 miles an hour with this Mo stuff, man. Pause. All right, you got to prove that you the biggest Mo out of everybody. All right, and the Lord is going to destroy you for that. You're condemning yourself doing this, just like the verse said. You're not ashamed to be a Mo. You're not ashamed to disrespect the name of the Lord. You're not ashamed to do none of that, man. It's all a joke to these moles. They think that it's funny. All right. But at the end of the day, they're gonna figure out that it's not a game. Like the last precept that I brought out, said in Revelation, these people they think that Yahweh Shai is coming back and bringing hugs and kisses with them, man. They've taken Yahweh Shai's image and Yahweh Shai's message and completely perverted it and turned it into this modern day Christianity, which is a Edomite doctrine, a complete Edomite doctrine. Anybody can be saved. Moles can get married under the church. You can have preachers that's moles and preachers that's women and preachers that's mo women, non-binary preachers, trans preachers. You can do all that under these wicked ass Christianity Edomite doctrines, man. But the 100% truth, the real truth of these scriptures, it condemns that wholeheartedly and completely, man. And these moles think it's funny because the Lord hasn't destroyed them on the spot for what they was doing. But what they don't understand is that the Lord is allowing them to build up their debt so that when he really comes back to deal with them, it's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. It's going to be the worst judgment that they could receive. This Proverbs 16, or Salaki, this Proverbs 6 and 16. These 6 things doth Yahweh hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. All right, and this is what these moles, all of these things that's listed here, is shit that moles do. They walk around with a proud spirit and proudly declaring their wickedness. All right. They quick to lie on somebody to get them fired from their job or get them arrested or whatever. They're just like women. Women will tell you a story that always paints them as the victim. That's how these moles are. And they're even worse. All right. These moles, they got this new movement called trans with guns. And these moles are violent, man. The worst person that you can deal with is one of these moles that's physically capable of committing violence, man. Whether it be with a gun or just the fact that it's just a big dude, pause, a big muscular individual, or one of these Debo type of moles. These moles don't have mercy for nobody, man. That's why it's so easy for them to get you fired on your job or call the law on you, or like I said, if they got that spirit of death on them, and when they wanna put you to death, they'll do that too, man. Okay, these little they try to make it seem like these moles are feminine and soft like women, which is completely abominable. But really, these moles are crazy, deranged males, man. And you studs too. All right? Because a lot of these studs put dudes to death too, carrying guns, thinking they thugs and shit. All right? They devise wicked imaginations. They always trying to plot on how to destroy people that's not moles, or how to get somebody that's not a mole to do mo activities with them. It's not good enough for them to be involved with mo activities with other moles. They want to quote unquote turn out a non-mo. All right. And that's what these the wicked imaginations. This is the mischief, man. Trying to bring other people into their wickedness. All right. But at the end of the day, the Lord's gonna destroy this place. And all these moles that are here, this is the judgment that they're gonna get, man. All right, because this is ridiculous, man. And these moles are walking around proud. And I wish I could remember what the other one said, because it was even worse than the dude just telling people his name was Lucifer because he was a mole. But nonetheless, that's just probably best that I just don't remember it right now. for whatever reason. But this Genesis 19 and 24. Then Yahweh rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from Yahweh out of heaven. And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. Hey, so guess what? Don't be shocked, brothers, Akim, even you Akwaf, that's in this truth and are truly sincere. Don't be surprised when all of these people that's in the world that you think you might be able to convince, or the people that tell you they agree with you. Don't be shocked when the Lord come back to destroy this place, that they want to hold on to it instead of departing, and instead of giving their life to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They want to look back. They want to hold on to this wicked ass place, and they're going to get left here doing that, man. Just like Lot's wife. She didn't want to leave their life that they had in Sodom and Gomorrah. She didn't want to leave the riches that they had built up and all of the things that was going on over there. She liked it. You know, they was told not to look back, and she looked back and she got destroyed for that, man. All right. And Abraham got up early in the morning to the place where he stood before Yahweh, and he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah and toward all the land of the plain, and behold, and lo, the smoke of the country went up as the smoke of a furnace. And it came to pass, when Yahweh destroyed the cities of the plain, that Yahweh remembered Abraham and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow, when he overthrew the cities in the which Lot dwelt. So guess what? You know, just like the Lord saved Lot and remembered Lot, the Lord is going to remember the elect when he comes back to destroy this place for all of the wicked abominations that are going on here, man. All of us that are sighing and crying and that are sincere, Lord willing, we endure to the end and stay in this thing until the Lord comes back and destroys this place so that we can get delivered. All right. The Lord is not going to forget about us when he comes to lay this place desolate, because just like it said up here that he overthrew all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground, that's what's going to happen here. All of you wicked people are going to die here, and everything here is going to get destroyed. This place is going to be a desert. If you go to the location where Sodom and Gomorrah was at today, to this day, you can't grow nothing over there. It's a particular type of sulfur that burns purple that you can't find nowhere else on the earth. And that's just a completely desolate land. And that's a preview of what the Lord is going to do to this place over here, America. All right. This place is going to get completely destroyed, and nothing is going to dwell here except desert creatures, man. You're not going to be able to grow nothing or nothing like that, man. All right. And all you proud devils that think you're getting away with it and think that you can just be wicked and that there is not going to be no punishment for what you're doing, understand, man, that the Lord is taking account of everything. All right. And brothers, know this too, man. All right. Like the elder brother Murph always says, you know, we got to keep our cool out here. You know, and when you're around these type of individuals in your job, you know, you just play it cool, man. You know, you when these demons was talking proud and saying all of the wicked shit against the Lord that they were saying yesterday, of course I was upset. Of course I wanted to exercise the judgment that the Lord said should be exercised against somebody like that, against them. But what did I do? I held my peace. I smiled in their face. And you know what? The Lord took account of what happened, man. And they're going to pay for that. All right. The Lord sends us out here to mark people, man. All right. Either you going out to mark somebody, or you going out and you meet somebody and they might give you a cup of cold water, and the Lord might bless them for that. And they may even receive salvation for that. Who knows? All right. But it's, you know, when you out here, until the Lord come back, we're going to have to deal with these Mo demons, man. And it's going to continue to get worse and more flamboyant and flagrant the closer that we get to the Lord coming back. So you need to be able to hold your peace and put the curses on these people in your mind, or step to the side where you can go somewhere by yourself and put the curses on them, or whatever you got to do. But you got to know that you need to keep your peace around them and pretend like you don't give a fuck. All right. Pretend like you cool with them. And the Lord, because the Lord is going to judge these niggas. And it's not a mistake that you're in a situation where you in the presence of people like this, man, so that they can get marked and get destroyed. All right. But you got to keep your cool and don't be losing your job or, getting in trouble with the law because you can't just bite your tongue, pause, when you around a mo. You just can't just deal with it or leave the situation if that's possible. You gotta turn into a super Israelite and jump out the window and go crazy on the mo. It's consequences for that here, man. And you got to take that into account and understand that vengeance is the Lord's, and none of these people are getting away, man. All right. They think that they're going to go on forever doing this shit, but it's not going to happen. All right. But with that being said, we're going to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the men of great millstone. Shalom to all the Akim and the few Akwath who may be listening. Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Until next time, Kwam Yasharala and Abba Babal.